Wait, Shotzi says the leagues force them to make decisions? The leagues force them to make decisions? What does that mean?
It was very unfortunate, honestly. Just like our entire season, it was from Inder's thumb to us having intro problems.
Yeah, they had a tough season for sure.
Like we're just like me and Seth and like Ray were like thinking like what do we think we should like? What is the best option? Like here, Seth went to I think Malibu or something like that for like a week or two, and then finally whenever he came back, we were discussing, and then everything happened like so fast. We were gonna tell Brandon and Inder, but then I guess they got told from other people, and then that kind of like rushed everything. We weren't 100 million% on like we're gonna drop him. Is what I'm trying to say. Like it was kind of just forced. So then from there we're like, all right, now we actually have to make roster changes. So yeah, from there they were dropped for 24 hours.
So they get the news, and then it becomes official. Like how did the rest of
the only problem that was made during that whole time period was the tweets. That Optic released the tweets so fast. I just feel like they pre-fired the tweets. They pre-fired them. Because, bro, roster mania, man, like, bro, people want to talk about Optic and having issues and this and that. But a lot of teams have issues in the offseason, man. Like, people argue. People are looking at options. Contracts are up. People are talking. You know what I'm saying? And things change by the day. They change every 24 hours. Optic just messed up by pre-popping the tweets. They didn't have to pre-fire those tweets yet. They didn't have to put that out yet until they had definite set in stone fucking contracts signed, 100% who the team's going to be. Everybody's on the same page. It just seemed like, and maybe they pre-popped the tweets because Illey and Bruce found something out, and they didn't want any. I don't know. They didn't want any fucking problems. They didn't want the fans to hear from Bruce or Illey first, so they wanted to release a tweet. I'm not really too sure why they released the tweets, but can we? Am I spitting here, chat, or am I fugazing? I just think I don't think them having arguments and them having roster problems that's normal. It was just the tweets. It's really being blown out of proportion, bro. I feel like it's being blown way out of proportion, in my opinion. I think it's being blown out of proportion, bro. I definitely agree that, like, if Optic doesn't start off hot this year, like, it might cause some tension because there was some movement being talked about in the offseason, so I expect a hot start from them. But I do think people are blowing it out of proportion, and I think being a professional means that all the outside noise and all the drama that goes in within your team, like you when the season starts, bro, like you got to put that shit aside. Like that's what a professional does. Like a professional puts that shit to the side and you keep it fucking pushing and you be the best teammate you could be and you get everything you got. So I just don't think it's going to be that much of a problem, but we'll see, Chad. We'll see. Shotzi's buyout was $300K.
So
damn.
It was me, him, Illey, and then we got Crim 6. And
damn, son.
Whenever that was happening, it was kind of weird just because, like, I had basically, because I was still in a contract, so I was kind of like, I had to say, yo, like, I cannot, like, I don't want to play with you guys. Like, I want to play with these guys really bad, et cetera, et cetera. So then from there, like, the biggest buyout ever happened. Like, the buyout was $300,000, which is, like, the most buyout, or, like, the most insane buyout in, like, the COD League. Yeah, like $300,000, like that's just crazy. Especially
it's a weird flex. It's a weird flex.
So your buyout alone,
no, just play.
$300,000.
So not a full team, just like you alone.
Yeah, me alone. And that's not even. And the thing is, like $300,000 at the time was the most, and everyone was talking about it afterwards, and et cetera, et cetera.
Oh, I'm sure.
But yeah, I mean, shout out to Kyler though, because he's the one that literally took it. So then it was me. Him,
wait.
Illey.
Okay, that was at the time. What has been the highest buyout price? I wonder what the highest buyout like in history has been. Like, is it Hook? Everybody's saying Hook. Is it Hook? It might have been Hook. It might have been. Gotta be at least $1 million. Nah, bro. What the fuck are they, tens? No. I'm not talking about Valorant guys. Like if people saying 10. Bro, tens was great. Wasn't his buyout fucking insane? I'm pretty sure his buyout was nuts, but. Probably Alec now. I don't know if Alec. I don't know. I'm not really too sure. It could be Alec now. It could be Alec. I'm sure LAG had to buy Alec out. Alec wasn't a free agent, right? He was restricted, right, chat? He was an RFA. I'm pretty sure. I don't think he was a free agent. But yeah, if he was a restricted, then Alec might have been more than $300K, bro. In unpopular opinion, Optic does not have as much pull as people think they do. If you are a player who isn't into content and care about how much you get paid and want to win, your best option is not to go to Optic. If I am a player, why would I leave a team where I would be valued for my skill and talent, and what I bring to the team for an organization that cares more about a player who's literally undroppable? In no way am I saying that Scump is a problem at Optic, but if you always have one person that is always in a safe haven, I do not see how it works for a team in the long run. Realistically, Dashy and/or Shotzi should be who you build your franchise around, and outside of Dashy disciplinary issues regarding him showing up on time, being serious the whole 9 yards we've heard before, he is a better player than Shotzi. Why does he keep spelling Shotzi like that, bro? My main point is that no matter how you try to rebuild or build a team, Scump will always find himself on a team no matter what type of changes you need to make. Well, I mean, to be fair, I mean, like, I'm not gonna be complaining if I'm teaming with Scump. You know what I'm saying, Chad? Like, I get that Scump's safe at all times, but at the same time, like, it's fucking Scump. I mean, I'd play with fucking Scump. You know what I'm talking about? So, like, you know, at the end of the day, man, people want to go to the most competitive rosters. I mean, yeah, you're spitting facts. I definitely think Optic still has pull, though, when it comes to, like, a brand and a career side of thing. You know, just like some, it's more about what you make of it. You know, like, you see players making content now, like AG was making a lot of content, right, Pred? Abizi was just live. Like, people, I know Simp has been making content. Like, people make content, bro. Like, people do that. I definitely think there's some people that don't care about content, but let's be honest, chat. Like, some of these big name teams, like, they would love to play for those teams. Like, I even if they don't care about content that much, that people would love to play for teams like that. People would love to play for FaZe, for Optic, for Envy. Well, Envy's obviously not a thing anymore, but you know what I'm talking about. The fucking LA Thieves. Like, people want to play for the big cities. People want to play for the big names. Like, that's you know. You also get more money on those teams. Those teams, like, the bigger brands get you more money, you know? Which I know this guy's trying to say that it's for people who don't care about money, but let's be honest, man. Like, people want to do this as a career. Like, people also want to get the money too. Like, chat, is there anybody in this situation, if you're getting a fucking minimum $50,000 contract with a good team, like we'll say a good team, like we'll say like a really good team, right? $50,000 you get the minimum with a really good team, or you get 350 grand, full benefits. You're the superstar of the team, and you have a good team. You have a good team. They're not bad. You still have a good team, but it might not be the best. Which one are you gonna take, bro? You're 18. You're 18. What are you gonna take, bro? Are you gonna bet on yourself? Or are you gonna bet on the team? You know what I'm saying? So you guys would take the 300. Don't just say would you take the 50 or the 350? Just put that in the chat. What would you take? 50K because of earnings? But bro, it's not, bro, the league isn't like that anymore, bro. Like, because of earnings, like, you can still perform on the team where you're getting 350K. You guys can still, like, bro, the league is competitive, bro. Like, there's talent from top to bottom. Like, you could still win with that team. You know what I'm saying, chat? As well as also, like, you know, bro, Mike Trout. Is that what Mike Trout did? I don't even know. But Mike Trout definitely signed a fucking bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, in chat, like, you can also, if you play well, like, if you do your thing, like, you get control of the team. Like, you just gotta focus on yourself, you know? Like, I think that's, like, the most important thing. Like, in your career when you're playing, like, focus on being the best teammate and focus on just, like, playing the best to your capability, man. Like, some of these players, they lose focus and it seems like they don't care as much. Like, I feel like some players care more than others, you know, chat? And the players that care the most are the players that find the most success. And that's what I've, you know, came to the conclusion of after seeing it. You know, I always feel like the players that are putting in that extra time that have, like, that passion and that drive are always the ones that never get too comfortable. You know, Chad? The ones that never get too comfortable are always the ones that go fucking off, bro. They're always the ones that have longevity, that have consistency.